Hi, I'm Child. Number 11 of the Fatui Harbingers. Killer of Rex Lapis. That's my reputation now. Ask anyone in Liyue, and they'll say that my name has been tainted by blood. And they're right. I allowed my name to be tainted. For what reason? I'll never really know. I guess I had faith, you know. That I was doing something for a reason. That for once I wasn't going to be used. For once I'd actually be appreciated. That's why I did it, wasn't it? And just like that, everything comes crashing down. The god of contracts said he used me. I'm a pawn. Oh, I guess he's no different then. No different from everyone else. All the other people who took me from Snezhnaya, took me from the home that I loved, sold me off to a fighting place, a place where I just have to kill everything. And what for? What for? Somebody tell me why I always have to keep on fighting. Somebody tell me why I'm always the bad guy. Do you have an answer for me? Huh? Christ. Need to blow off some steam. I'm so angry right now. There's literally no enemies here. Where are all of the enemies? Oh my goodness. I need to let off some steam. I said I was going to leave, but I am not going anywhere until I let out some steam. I am not going back to the Fatui. I am not serving under whoever the fuck wants to use me this time. I'm not doing that. No more. I want to run off into the wilderness. I want to be my own agency. I want to do things. I want to kill something, maybe someone. I don't know. Maybe start a fight. I mean, what am I going to do with these emotions of mine? What am I going to do with all the rage I feel? And do you think that this rage isn't justified? You think that if you weren't used the way I was, that oh my goodness. Look, some treasure hoarders. I'm going to fight them. I'm going to fight them. See I'm gonna fight them, even though, literally, just to prove to you that I am whatever, what fucking ever, whatever. Are you okay? You sound really angry. No, I'm not okay. What do you mean, are you okay? I am fuming, burning, red hot, want to kill something, someone, draw some blood, maybe make a grievous wound or two. I'm not sure. I'm just so tired, you know. I'm tired of the stupid hydrovision. I'm tired of this foul legacy. I'm tired of being used. I'm tired of being only seen for what I am capable of. My service to the people, that is all I'll ever be. Just the numbers that I kill, just the corpses on the ground. That's all I'll ever be, right? Child, number 11 of the Fatui Harbingers. That's what I'm known for. That's all I will ever be. The bad guy, the traitor of Liyue, all those things. That's all true, right? That's all true. Child, I think you should calm down. Calm down! I am not calm. Since when am I calm? I was trained to be a fighting machine. I was trained to murder people because that's literally the only way that everyone ever gave me an opportunity to express myself, to express all this rage, this disconcertment, this anger. This is literally the only solace I have is murder, fighting. And that's the reason. And if that's my reputation, then so I'll be known for it. Do you understand? I say I'm angry, but more than anything, I guess I'm disappointed. Man. The rite of passage is going on in Liyue. I've blown off some steam. I guess I ought to have a civil conversation with a certain someone. Not that I think he'd deserve it. But I guess for my own peace of mind, I might as well talk things out. After all, I want to know, was all this for nothing? Was everything I said and did for nothing? Just because I'm useful, just because I'm, powerful. Is that all there is to me? Child, number 11 of the Fatui Harbingers, carrier of foul legacy of an electro delusion. You wanted a worthy opponent, so you chose me. And now, I walk the streets of Liyue carefully, knowing full well I'll never truly belong. Knowing full well that every single time anyone would see me, they'd point at me, and they'd say, "That's the guy who killed Rex Lapis." Is this the kind of legacy I would have chosen for myself? No. Is this the kind of legacy I have to deal with? Yes. Because it's not about what I want in the end. It's about what I have to do. I have to kill things. I have to fight for the Fatui. And in the end, I have to be the one to blame for Rex Lapis's death. You call for me. But the question is, am I ready to talk to you?